So on a recent test, students were asked to determine if A, B, and CD were congruent. The best way to do it is to use the distance formula. So for A to B, we're going to get a vertical change of 1 and a horizontal change of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to end up being the square root of 7 squared plus 1 squared, which is radical 49 plus 1, which is rad 50. And then for C to D, CD will end up being a vertical change of 1, 2, 3 and a horizontal change of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be 6 squared plus 3 squared, which ends up making radical 36 plus 9, which makes it rad 45. So you can see as a result of that, AB is not congruent to CD. But the interesting thing was that students were trying to use slope, because they were saying, well, if they have different slopes, then that means that they can't be congruent. So that brought a question to mind, and that question is this. I want you to think about two statements. Statement number 1 says, if two segments have equal slopes, then the segments are congruent. Is that true, or is that false? Just because they have equal slopes, does that make them congruent? Or can they have different slopes and also be congruent? And that's what gets over here. If two segments are congruent, then the segments are parallel. So I want to know if that statement is also true or false. So again, if two segments have the same slope, do they have to be congruent? And if two segments are congruent, does that mean that they have to be parallel? Well, come up with some coordinates and test out the two statements and let me know your decision.